Once again in Four Dragons Casino, seeing what kind of jobs we have to do to prepare for a big heist.
Woolsey? Oh, Carl. Could at least turn the lights on.
Oh, I thought I had. But this window here must let some light in.
Yeah, this perfect right here. This what we gonna plan the heist at.
Anyone else coming?
Nah,
Couldn't we have done this in my office?
you gotta have a secret place to plan shit like this. That's just how it's done.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. So, what do we do?
I guess we gotta make a plan.
Speaking of plans, do you have the layout to Caligula's casino?
Shit. Nah. I guess I gotta go get one.
Meeting adjourned?
Meeting adjourned.
And of course, you'd be planning a big operation in a storage closet. Woozy being blind most likely would not care about lights being turned off. So now I would have to go and steal the camera as well, but I don't know, would it be so that you would have you could skip this part by just not using your own? And of course nowadays with the age of modern smartphones, I don't think there is a smartphone on markets now which does not have a phone in it. Well, I stole the camera. Even though it might have been simple, just simpler to just kind of, you could say, buy one. It happens quite often in, at least in, I don't remember how often it happens, but I remember that in Interstellar, not Interstellar, Inception, the financial supporter of the heroes, because they would need to specifically get a whole crew to have seats in the airline, the financial supporter says that, yeah, I just bought the airline. Seemed easier that way. So that should tell you how much money and influence somebody could have when then.
This is a public. Thank you for your cooperation, sir.
All right, yeah. So no waving gun around here.
Help you, sir?
I'd like to see the architectural plans for the Caligula's casino, please.
Okay, sir. Are you aware that the reproduction of such plans is prohibited?
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Why?
Well, we don't want to be party to preparation of a daring raid on the count room. Does sir understand?
Oh, of course. The owners wouldn't want to take a gamble on that, have you?
I'll buzz the door open. It's directly by the main entrance.
Well, and this guy, I'd say kind of lazy because they didn't animate the mouth. Especially when you do this kind of remake / remaster or improved port, whatever word you wanna, expression you might want to use. Well, here it is, the top floor. Yep, and that would be something like what Agent 47 would be also doing in his operations. Cause massive amount, cause a distraction.
Everybody out. This is not a drill.
Yep, Agent 47's method. Alright, where were the stairs? Right here they are.
Unbelievable. He pushed me. Where are those damn fireman.
Did you dumped on?
Well, looks like I...
Who you think you fucking with? You wanna be put in the ground? You wanna do this?
for some reason people started to shoot at me, or maybe I was caught on camera. And of course I got a flat tire from that shooting. But luckily the drive is not too long, so I can quite easily catch it. Get to my... Yeah. Fly the helicopters as much as you want. I'm gonna go to the extra legal zone where things like that don't happen.
Get this film developed for Woo's.
You got it, CJ. Good work.
Well, with that, I guess it's time to recover and continue these heist missions. The plans have been achieved. More actions to be due.
Now I know you blind, man, but you gotta see this.
Very clever. So what's the prognosis? Is this just going to be extremely difficult, or next to impossible?
Hear me out on this, homie. Alright, the cash room is on the bottom level. There's a bunch of rooms and a tunnel under the whole building, with access to the casino floors at either end of the complex. Alright? Now, security consists of CCTV, a key code access, and in places, a swipe code.
Hey, are you pointing again?
Oh, my bad. Habit.
Ah, don't worry. It's good practice for when we finally get a crew in on this.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, boss. This arrived for CJ.
Hey! Damn, man. Now we seen the plan.
Well, then we've got our first recruit. Come on in and shut the door.
And that's funny cameo, Love Fist.
Alright, cool. This the security card reader that Zero sent over. Now all we need to do is get one of those cards.
Luckily, there's always one guaranteed weak link in any security setup. The human heart.
Well, that's true. So CJ is now trying to... It is trying to become... You could say... what would be the word? Well, trying to make use of romance to get the scheme going on. And there would be a get out of police wanted reduction sign, although they are much fewer in this than they were in San Andreas, Vice City and Grand Theft Auto 3, although I might say that they are much more hard to find. Oh, so I have to be in a car then.
Another shift over. See you tomorrow.
So it's time to start trailing the croupier, who has a very noticeable pink car color. I don't think that is regular color. I think it might be aftermarket thing to have. Starfish Casino. And luckily nobody notices idiots driving around like morons in Grand Theft Auto. There must be so much. There must be dozens of vehicle fixing shops around to fix all the dents, bumps and scrapes that just regular traffic gets. Oh, and that was a nice jump by some pedestrian. And now she ran somebody over. And just callously drives ahead. Well, at least didn't stop to loot. And now I made sure that the person will definitely die. I am quite certain that people don't... There are lots of people being born in Grand Theft Auto seeing how much they die in. Or maybe the immigration laws or whatever are much laxer in there. Hard to say. Laws in Grand Theft Auto are very, very, very weakly enforced. Although it would be interesting that if there would be a Grand Theft Auto game where you would actually be police, or if not full game, at least DLC, you would see the other side of the story. I think that kind of stories would be might be really good in when it's actually pulled off with success, as it would allow the viewer or reader or whatever get the full info of what's going on when they would be basically stories from opposite sides. Oh, a sex shop. I guess she has a stressful job and she needs to vent her stress with very hard matter. So...
Wow, it's nice and tight.
I'm sure you'll squeeze in just fine. Let's have a look.
Perfect. Oh, hi, Benny. Yes, Master. I'm just trying it on. You got yours? Cool. I'll see you at my house in a short while.
Well, that's a nice outfit she found. Yep, she's into kinky stuff. So now it just has to be intercept Betty and take his place. You know, from B you go to C. Yep. And CJ is wearing the gimp suit, but still has the shackle. Still has the chain and sunglasses on. So it's a kind of weird gimp. I think the word gimp suit is quite funny. And of course I had to steal a car again. The car I used to get close to that track did not work, but luckily that means that it is harder for her to spot me, despite the car being on the sidewalk.
Where you going?
Doing some catching up. these tracking missions usually are not that good. Because of they tend to be, of course, you can't do them on your own pace, you have to follow the game's pace, which is not always the perfect way of doing things, especially if the game's pace is very slow or sluggish or... Well, I think those are quite much the same thing. If gameplay is so low, you have to wait a lot. J-bond, bail bonds. Gotta get out. Yep.
Nice to see you. Hey, sport, have you played a lot of golf? No. Stay safe. Charlie! Ooh, homie! Man, get the step! What the hell? Enter the shit.
Ah, she lives quite much of the outskirts of the city. So now I just have to wait and take the... nobody pays attention to a gimp waiting outside the house. Yep, that's not the gimp. That guy looks like a gimp. Yep.
The door's open, Master.
Yep, she's into kinky stuff.
Come on in. I'm ready for you.
You've been a naughty girl.
Oh, I know. I know.
Spit it out, filthy worm.
You'll never break me.
Hey, if you good, I'll punish you more.
Oh, Benny, you minx.
Yep. And police were cautious. Well, I guess Carl had some experience from Catalina, so... oh yeah, that means that, yep, now becomes the very annoying part of having to... well, in gameplay wise, it is very annoying part of... you know, having to treat her real nicely, so that keycard can be obtained with, you could say, careful method, and that will take time. So I will be breaking the recording until that happens. And well, while trying to grease up to get the guard, it's time to do another mission.
Seemed impossible to keep a secret around here. I would have thought the size of the room would keep the numbers down.
Hey, speak up! We can't hear you back here!
I appreciate your input, but please, fuck off!
What'd he say?
He said fuck off. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, there's a janitor with Hitler mustache.
I live here. Oh, okay, you can stay.
And he might be Mexican.
Great. Hey, where's the coffee and donuts?
Okay, look. I'm gonna go shut off the city's power source. Woozy, look after these fools for me.
Okay. Now,
The important thing to remember with a plan like this is that nothing can go wrong.
Well, I don't think there is a plan in which nothing can go wrong. It's just the fact that good plans are have contingencies on those things, that if things go wrong, what to do now? If we are, for example, plan might be going step A, do this, step B, do this, step C, do this, and all that. But if it would be so that step A can't be done, what to do then? And then step B can't be done. What to do then? Step C can't be done. What to do then? That's a long list of what to do when things go wrong. Well, now I'm at the airport then, so it's time to fly again. With a big plane. Vroom. And because this is a big plane, it doesn't turn that fast, it doesn't move anything that fast. The graphics are doing quite weird things when they with that. The game is drawing out quite big areas like Mount Chiliad over there. It can be seen, but they are not, you could say, you could say really high. Looks like it's very high, the corona. Not the coronavirus, that's a disease, unpleasant disease to have. But it's one of those things that, yeah, I have to go and jump really high. Get really high, unnecessarily high, I would say. And it feels like the plane is not that eager to fly, but there it is, and hey! Abandon the airplane, let it fly to wherever it goes. And there's the dam I have to parachute into, even though it might have been easier to just, well, fly with something smaller airplane. Oh, it's a matter of I think these parachuting jumps are, they have never been, I would say, truly great in Grand Theft Auto games. And let's hope it's not one of those things that I have to hit it perfectly or else it's the complete mission over. Because that would be annoying, because I don't think many players would have much experience about this kind of accurate parachute jumping necessities. Well, there's some security guards, all that. But does the game let me actually Avoid getting spotted by the guards. There's a knife. Yes, stabby. Yep, get back to the damn key, which I did. And once again, I don't have any weapons. Why it does make it so that, yep, sneaking missions, no, you can't get any weapons. Might be, of course, built of the fact that not many players would bother trying to use stealth mechanics of the game, which are very, I'd say, very janky. Stab him to death. Stab him to death. And for some reason I get wanted by police. So now I have to make the sabotage.
Sign of him yet?
Not yet, but we've blocked the quay entrance and the cops are on the way.
Well, that explains why there was police.
Come on, show me what you got.
Don't spot me and don't care about that body. Yeah, somehow that kind of attack is just so. I don't know. I wonder, could the word humorous be applied in this kind of context? And if CJ were someone more, like say, professional at sneaking around like Solid Snake or maybe Agent 47, he would not be stabbing every guard to death as he is going forward.
Hey, we got a leg save this whole break-in.
You gonna back down soon?
Oh, the nice jobs on my ship.
Come on, fight, get on.
Come on.
You should back down and run away.
And of course I can't pick up the gun. Pick up the gun. Yeah, but it is the, you could say, the most crudest form of stealthiness. Just nobody saw you because there was nobody to see you afterwards.
Shit, they must have took a wrong turn someplace.
Yeah, I took the made wrong turn in
shit, somebody locked the
Albuquerque,
hatch.
and now I
Got
got
trapped.
stuck.
There's no way off that ledge.
Well, there was. Yep. Thanks to the miracle of video game logic's sudden deceleration from hitting the water did not crush CJ's bones to pieces Well, but I guess it's still time to start trying to get the missions forward and all that. And still trying to get some heist planned.
All right, here's the plan. It's all about the art of deception. While I get as much heat on me as possible, y'all get away with the green.
Question, how does the Mafia normally move cash out of Caligula's?
Bingo. Stripes and Mr. Zero here.
Hey, good job, you little ass kisser.
Ow.
So, we gonna steal ourselves an armored car and respray it so it looks like one of the regular trucks.
What about the police escorts? Whenever they move cash around, they use police motorcycles as outriders.
Exactly what I was thinking. Come on, come with me, and we gonna go get some cop weed.
So,
You get the pack, hit the Julius Thruway and keep moving. I'll steal the bikes and get them to you.
so now it becomes a chain of steal the police vehicles. And I would be having 12 minutes in total to get the all 4 bikes. But now as I would look about it, there would also be specific locations to steal the bike. Motorcycles. So instead of just running around and hoarding crazy, hoping to find one by random chance, now it's for specific police motorcycles that has to be stolen. Yeah, that guy's drunk. Sorry, officer. But I need this more than you, I think. Quoting CJ. Carl Johnson. So, first bike stolen. Right under his nose. And with a police bribe taken, there's nobody even noticing that, hey, there should be a wanted. And there's the Packer. So, yeah, now I got one. Whoop.
My bad, homie.
So now it is, look at the map. Oh. It does not seem to show the location of police bikes on the map, only on minimap. That's kind of strange. And that's just a regular motorcycle, that one. So the basic idea of this mission is, of course, the be speedy. Steal the motorcycles as fast as you can. But there's one more. Quite close by. Around these industry buildings. Which I confused the layout of. I think that's the way to say it.
Give me that bike.
I'm stealing your motorcycle, police officer. And I fell off because a maniac decided to just turn around. But luckily the Packer is coming up real smoothly at this phase, so I can quite effectively just on this one turn get in. Yeah. And of course jumping from the moving truck to highway doesn't cause any kind of damage, despite the sudden deceleration should be applying and throw man completely off the out from the, you could say, horizontal movement. That is why the falling from the moving vehicle is dangerous, not necessarily because of vertical fall, but because of the horizontal movement. It still keeps going as you start to fly, and humans usually are not equipped to handle such kind of speeds and jerks that you might get from jumping from moving vehicle, which means that then you would start to tumble and spin around as you decelerate on the ground. So it would be, well, such moves can go and have caused massive amounts of real bad injuries. So but those two are luckily scripted to not to notice me. Hey, hey, goodbye, and your bike's mine. Using some mocking extra words of dialogue might be unnecessary. But now just intercept the Packer again and Packer intercepted. Jump over that edge and get into there. Get in it. And get third one. This mission is much more about repeating what you do once instead of operation becoming more complicated or extra difficulties appearing. It's all about just do the same thing over and over again. But luckily the one thing is still happens to be quite interesting, and the fact that you can, you have specific locations to steal the bikes from makes it easier than just randomly trying to run around and find a proper motorcycle to steal, proper kind of motorbike to steal. But going over the bush or hedgerows, whatever is the word. And looks like I now have to chase that one motorcycle down.
I'm having this.
Give you a song and silver or gold.
Which I would say is kind of annoying thing. But luckily the magical GPS tracking system makes sure that I can follow it without very much effort. I guess I just have to make use of the come on. Do I have to shoot him? Or maybe crash him from the front? Because he ain't falling with the regular method. So it might be necessary to make use of the head-on method. But luckily the Packer is right over there. Because I was wary about picking up the bike because I didn't know that does hit the immediate snack of the bike and arrest me maneuver, which would have killed the whole mission. But now I got all the 4 motorcycles. Come on, don't freeze, game, please! And I succeeded. It was a one-time off going jam. But I think it's time to end this episode right here. Continuing next time. See ya.